Center volunteers. I'm Kit Perry, owner of Creature Coach Animal Training. I'm also the chairman of the Training and Enrichment Committee. You may have seen me around. What I'm going to talk to you today is about our new harness project. So we have new training harnesses that we are now going to be using on all of the dogs that are over 30 pounds. Before, we have used these slip leads, which are fine, and we will continue to use these for the small dogs. But we are now going to be using training harnesses, which you will find are very easy to walk the large dogs with. They will give you a lot more control and are going to be a lot more comfortable for you, a lot safer for you, and a lot safer and more comfortable for the dog. In addition to using training harnesses, we are also using training leashes. This is Bergen Easy Steps training leash. It is a bungee leash. It is also very short. That keeps the dog next to you. It also gives the dog very little leverage to be able to pull. So once you have the harness on, you have two options to clip the leash. The first option is the best option. That's to clip it onto this little ring in the front. And that gives you the most control because if the dog does pull, it makes them to where they have to face you so they don't have all the leverage to pull forward. The second option is to be able to clip it into this little martingale loop in the back. You won't get as much control here, but it is still acceptable to be able to clip to the back. So if you are a parent with a small child that wants to walk a large dog, you have the option of having two leashes. You can clip one to the back, one to the front, and your child can hold one leash while you hold the other. That way it's nice and safe. There's another option. These leashes are designed to be able to clip two leashes to one handle. You can even remove one handle. And you've got one handle with two leashes going to both parts of the dog, and that gives you a whole lot of control in case you have a giant dog that you want to use two leashes for. So you have a lot of options. The most common option that you are going to want to use is just to clip onto the very front. Just one leash onto the front. That's going to give you a lot of control and a lot of comfort. So if you do want to walk a dog that is more than 30 pounds, again, we want you to use these safety training harnesses. They've already been sized to the dog, so you don't need to adjust them. The dog's name will be on a label on the harness. This one says practice because it's being used for you to practice on this stuffed dog right here. So make sure you get the correct harness. If you have any questions, just ask the staff. You can get these at the front dog adoption desk. And also the leashes can be found there. Just check out the appropriate ones that are correctly labeled and you can walk your dogs. So the harness that we're using, the Freedom harness, is actually really easy to put on. This is one of the reasons why we chose it. It's simple for the volunteers to put on. We have a stuffed dog that's going to be sitting out for you guys to practice on, and this is what I'm going to demo first for you guys. So the loop here, it will be an opposite color from the rest of the harness. In this case it's blue. Sometimes it'll be gray with a black harness, but you get the idea. It's going to be a different color. So you put that on the top, a ring will be in the front. You're just going to slip that right over the dog's head. Okay? And then you'll have the chest strap. Then all you have to do is just secure to the bottom. So they've made this really cool. So you have A to B and B to A. So if you flip-flop it, look what happens. No go. So they made it foolproof. So all you have to do is just clip and go to the other side and clip. And that's it to put the dog's harness on. Now, a couple safety things that I'd like for you to follow. One is to keep your hand under the clip as you clip it. And that is to make sure that you do not get the dog's skin or the dog's fur clipped in there. That can cause a lot of dogs to be afraid of a harness being put on if they get pinched. So make sure you have your hand under there when you clip the two clips. Don't hover over the dog because some dogs will be scared, and you can also get popped in the nose right here. Don't hover over the dog like this way because, again, you're very vulnerable right here. You can get popped in the nose and it could be really scary to the dog. So when you go to clip onto the sides, just reach under like so, and notice where my hand is here. That way, if the dog does get scared and heaven forbid try to nip or anything, your hand is protecting your face. So this is a safety feature. So again, I have my hand right here while I clip, and my arm is protecting my face. So we're not going to go over the dog. We go to the side of the dog, protect. We go to the side of the dog and protect ourselves, and that makes the dog more comfortable, and it's a lot safer for us as well. Right, so I have Tabitha here as our real life example. We have the option of taking her out on the slip lead and then immediately harnessing her up after that. As you know, some of the dogs are very rambunctious inside of their kennels, and harnessing them up is really difficult to do while they're in their kennels. So it's okay to slip lead them on and take them outside of their kennel and then immediately harness them up. She does have a collar on here, so a big no-no is to put the leash on her collar because she can slip this collar and get loose, and so that's really dangerous. So just use a slip lead and then we'll harness her up. If you need a friend to help you out, you can grab another volunteer, or you can ask somebody, one of the staff members at the dog adoption desk, to help you out to get the harness on. That's fine. And so we'll go ahead and use treats to, I'm going to put the treat on the other side of that. There you go. I'll brag. And then I want to make sure, again, my face is away here, or I have my hand there, and then let's switch her. So I'm going to go to the other side. I want to make sure, again, my arm is right here, and I know you can't see over here, but I want to make sure I'm not pinching her skin. Okay, she's good to go. Just got to put the leash on. I'm going to clip her in the front, so that's going to give me the most control. And then we can go ahead and take the slip lead off. You can go ahead and remove the slip lead right there. All right, and she's ready to go. Come on, Tabitha.